Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. Welcome to your 2 o'clock tasting and your keto tip. Today's going to be a little different for your keto tip, but I'm going to give you a tip. Actually, I'm going to give you something to think about. So, as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? I have a winner to announce for some mom fuel, and I'm going to shake up my ketones. So, I hope you're having an incredible day. How are you? Let me ask you this question. What did you have for lunch? What did you have for lunch? We had leftovers. So this weekend we had a virtual event and we hosted one in our home, and we had some people drive up from Oklahoma and Iowa and up north Minnesota. So we all gathered together and watched a virtual event. It was awesome. We learned so much. So we had leftovers today. We had leftover burgers and what did the girls have? Some salad. Leftovers. I think they're great, but we had to clean out the fridge. So what did you have for lunch? The reason I ask you is so that when other people come and they scroll through, it gives them ideas, and sometimes they are bored of their food. So they need some new ideas from you. So let us know what you had. All right. I almost said good morning. Okay, I'm clearly, you shouldn't be surprised because I've been shaking this flavor up for a week. I love it. I think I'm almost gone. I think it's almost gone actually. So again, I'm shaking up my mom fuel, ketones. You put it in some water, powder, liquid, does the same, just a little different. You put it in some water. You can shake it up in a shaker bottle. You can use 8 ounces, 12 ounces, 16 ounces. My husband uses 24 ounces. I use about 12. And you put it in your water, your shaker bottle, however you want to do it. And you drink it. And in under an hour, your body is in ketosis. What does that mean? You've got a fuel source. So let me ask you this. What is your fuel source? Do you drink pots of coffee? Do you drink energy drinks? Some people drink take a ridiculous amount of just caffeine pills. Some people drink a lot of coffee. I used to joke with my brother and I'm like, you cannot drink that many energy drinks. Drink these ketones because ketones are a fuel source. Ketones are a clean fuel. Your body can make them and so good. You can drink them. All right. So that's what I'm shaking up. If you want to learn more, post a 5 in the comments and we can chat. I've been drinking it for 6.5 years. It is amazing. I don't take a nap. I was able to lose the last bit of baby weight after I had our 4th daughter. I feel like it helps me just overall. I'm a better person with my mindset, with my focus, with my appetite, all of the things, all of the time. 100% incredible. So if you want to know more, this is usually what I send people, not these specific flavors, but usually somebody's like, I just want to try 5 or 10 to see what you think. So if you want to chat about your goals, if you want to know more, if you want me to chat, I want you to understand them. So we're going to chat. I'm going to share with you what these are, have you watch some videos from some doctors, and then we're going to chat and see if you want to give it a shot. So anyways, hey, where are you tuning in from and what did you have for lunch? That was the question of the day. So during the event this last weekend that we had, we worked on, it's my favorite topic. Are you ready? Actually, here's my tip. And then I'm going to share something else with you. Hands down, 100%. If this doesn't work for you, you let me know. I got these cups from Costco. I don't have a link, just go to Costco. They're just plastic cups. You have to hand wash them, right? Do whatever you want. But this little thing right here, game changer. I drink so much water. Anything that is in this cup, I can drink it in like 10 slurps or less. So if you're having issues with getting your water in, get a cup with a straw. Always keep it filled by you and you will drink it so quickly. I promise. I promise. I promise. So that was a bonus. Okay, so at the event that we had this weekend, we talked about mindset. If you tune into my page in the mornings, you know that we talk about mindset in the mornings. we're going through books, right? We're going through a book. I share with you a thought from the book. We read it together. I ask you questions. Hopefully it helps you go into your day with a positive mind, with a thankful heart, with a different outlook on life, right? And so that is my hope. I have a winner of my Mom Fuel. Sorry. Jessica Edwards, you won. So Jessica, if you're on, I need your address. For those who want to put your name into the drawing, press the share button below and then let me know that you shared. So in the comments, you have to say shared so that your name goes in. So Jessica Edwards, you won. Congratulations. It's this. You won 3 flavors. All right. So I wanted to share with you just a couple things that, has anybody been to a Tony Robbins event? I promise you, I will tell you why this relates to your keto journey in just a second. So the man that spoke to us, his name was Joseph McClendon III. And his goal is to help people get over their past or get over their fears or get out the worry, to control their mindset, to help them understand that they can accomplish something, they can go after it. Like, some people go, oh, motivational speaker, but he actually gives you specific action steps to help you. So one of them would be, let's work on this. So every morning I come on, we talk about your mindset, whether it's a quote or the book, and I'll say, like, what are you thankful for? Because if you have a grateful heart, out of the heart, the mouth speaks. I talk about how powerful your words are, what you think of yourself, right? So there's a bunch of little notes that I took, and I just wanted to spew them out to you, and maybe something that you hear will alter this to make you go, yeah, I can do this. And so, first of all, I talked about this morning. He talked about how, like, maybe you got up and your life was like, I have to do this. It's a Monday, or I have to, right? And you've already got this, like, He said, if you want to change the way you feel, and if you want to do it quickly, right? If you're angry, if you're frustrated, like, when you don't feel right. So let me find what he said. He said it very specifically, because I'm going to show you what I talked about this morning. He said, you have to, so it is like a trigger, right? If you're crabby, if you're not feeling good, he gave us some things to, he says, your attitude determines your altitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. How far are you going to go in life, right? I can't find the exact thing. I'll find it. So basically what he says, you got to kill the monster. Your habits, your emotions can be monsters, like a bad habit or an emotion. If it's not serving you any good, if it's not serving you or others, it's going to hinder you. It is going to hurt you. And so he says, when you feel angry or stressed or anxious or afraid or worried, it is going to, you're going to see all of your choices, and the result of the rest of your day is probably not going to end well. So one of the things I taught this morning was, if you can just recognize it, and here's one thing that you can do. He said, if you can just force yourself to put a smile on your face, raise your eyebrows, smile. Maybe some of you need to be doing this right now. Like, if you're crabby right now, smile. I don't care where you're at, what you're doing, like a silly smile. Like, the biggest smile you can do. Your brain, your smile creates endorphins. No, dopamine. And your body likes that. And the more you can, he says, the quicker that you can kill the monster, the bad habit, the bad emotion, the wrong emotion, the anger, the anxiety, the quicker that you can kill it, the faster you'll get, faster and faster and faster, so that you can replace it with a good habit or a better emotion. Smiling. Isn't it interesting how you can walk around a store and everybody's so focused on their life, but as soon as you stop and smile at somebody, they're like, oh, hi. Because we're so used to being hidden. You should try it. You need to smile for yourself and others. So if you're feeling any type of like not greatness right now, I want you to smile. All right. Okay. So that was the first thing is dopamine. Your body likes it just by simply smiling. All right. He talked about the power of wisdom and knowledge. I often say on here, don't gather all this knowledge and wisdom and then don't put it to use. There's no reason to read all the books and listen to the podcasts and listen to the lives if you don't do anything. Knowledge isn't power. Knowledge is potential power. The action that you do is the power. You learn something, you do. You learn, you do. He says you learn, apply, and then teach. Pay it forward. Share it with other people because then it gets more in you. Learn, apply, pay it forward. Teach your spouse, teach your kids, teach other people around you. All right? Okay, this is super interesting. So we talked about, will you do it or will you not do it? Will you take action on these big dreams and goals that you have or will you not? And there are 3 different percentages that make up if you will actually do something. Will you lose that weight? Will you work out today? Will you make a better choice? He says any decision that you're going to go after is 60% psychology. It's all in your mind, which is why I really love to read books and talk about mindset in the mornings, because if you don't have the right mindset, then guess what? I cannot teach you enough about how to lose fat or about keto or low carb or any of it, because guess what? It's 60% right here. You have to learn to love yourself. You have to learn to forgive yourself. You have to learn to praise yourself. You have to learn to have grace for yourself and others, and to learn and to apply, to do, and patience. A lot of patience, consistent action over time. So 60% is psychology, 20% is your energy, your grit, your determination, your tenacity. 20% is your magnetism. He says it's your it factor. Like, do you want it? Do you really want it? I don't know. Are you willing to do some of the hard work to get it? Because if you're not, then you won't get it, right? Then you won't. Oftentimes people wish and hope, but wishing and hoping doesn't get you to where you want to go. It's a hard work. All right. Your attitude determines your altitude. I love that he said that. He said, what you need to do is, there's different things he said when you have like that state, when you're like crabby. I said one of them was put on a smile. One of them was taking deep breaths and praising yourself. I don't think we praise ourselves enough. Did you praise yourself this morning for going to work and having a good attitude? Like, good job. Maybe some of you just need to tell yourself, good job for working out. Yes, instead of like, I could have worked out harder. I should say, Stephanie, me, that's me. Good job for getting up and doing your workout. Good job. Yes. Yes. We talked about celebrating. We don't celebrate enough. We all too often look and criticize ourselves for not doing more. No, I did it. I did it, right? I'm going to celebrate it. All right. Praise yourself. Let me see. All right, so he talked about the power of when you see things and when you say things. Do you want results? My question is, do you want results? And if you want the results down here, you're going to first see it. You've got to see it in your mind, right? You've got to say it with your words. Your words are powerful. Those create emotion. Your emotions drive you to activity or not. It can work the opposite way too. Your activity will get you the results, right? In your time frame. So, not in your time frame, in a timely manner that hopefully with consistent action will come. I've said this before, and if you don't have it written down or if you haven't memorized it, I think it's super powerful, and it goes, as I think, so I feel, as I feel, so I do, as I do, so I have. As I think. If I think positively, if I celebrate myself and others, if I have that I get to mentality and that I have to, as I think, so I feel, then I'm going to feel joyful, right? If I'm positive, I'm going to feel thankful. I'm going to feel like I can do this. As I think positive, as I feel joyful, as I do, I'm going to take action because I feel like I can do it. I am joyful. I'm excited. I can do it. So I have. Over time, I will have the results that I want. Let's say I think negatively. As I think negatively, so I feel crummy. So I take the choice, or I make the choices and the actions that are not going to get me to my results. I'm going to do the things that will not get me to my results, and I will have the opposite of my results. Is this making sense? So whenever you're like, just tell yourself, as I think, so I feel, as I feel, so I do, as I do, so I have. What do you want? Because everything is a result of a choice. Everything that you do. Your keto tip is everything is a result of a choice, good or bad, right or wrong. You are where you are today because not all of the choices that you've made. I get that there has been, your past and the way that you were brought up, the way that you were raised. There are environments and there are people. And you have to take some ownership in it and go, well, the past is the past. He had a really great saying. It was like, the past is past. At last, the past is past. I've broken free at once. And now, something. A whole new world is on the rise for all the world to see. And I'm the one, the magnificent one, that beacon, the light, the path. Basically, he's like this. I broke through my past. I'm not going to let it hinder me, right? I've broken free at once. And now you're going to rise up and go, I'm owning this. I'm owning my life. I'm owning my decisions and my choices. People don't shove the food in my face. I do it. It's a choice, right? People don't hit my snooze button. I do it. It's a choice. People don't drive my car into the fast food donut shop. I do it. It's a choice. It's a choice because you got up and you decided negative or positive. And then you felt it. Then you reacted and you got the result. You felt it. You thought it. You felt it. You took action. Either way. And the result that you get is the choices that you make. I cannot stress that enough. Like, if you could just focus for the next month on being thankful and like your mindset, because when this is on point, you're going to make a better decision. You're going to feel better. You will see results. I don't want to say quicker, but you're going to be okay with your results because you're going to stick with it instead of giving up, right? So that's just a little bit of what we learned this weekend. It was super great. It was so fun to do it in our home, in the environment with some friends and our children. It was great. So I don't know. I hope that something that I said gave you some inspiration or something to maybe spark something in you to whether it's make a change or keep going or start or whatever it is. So just know this. I'm always here to help. Reach out with questions. Continue to tune into the page. Mornings are meant for more mindful mornings, but really there's only so much I can teach you. The rest is action. So I feel like I've said so many keto tips and I will continue to say them. And basically, Joseph McClendon says this: if you want to lose weight, stop putting so much food in this hole. I mean, I know it's kind of funny and realistic. And he's like, and move your body. Stop eating so much and move your body. And I was like, all right. So anyways, I appreciate you all. Reach out with questions. Again, press the share button below. Sharing is caring. It allows other people to learn with you. And I want to make sure that I wrote down the winner. Oh, Jessica Andrews, I want to make sure I get your address. So message me. You get the mom fuel, and then I'm going to go drink my ketones. If you want to know more about this, which helps me with my mindset, because ketones are brain fuel, by the way. Fat loss is great. Energy is great. They've got tons of research that show how powerful ketones are for your brain. So I want to share with you. Post 5 in the comments and we can chat. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. Bye, everybody.